Hello and welcome to day 10. I'm working on the back of this full page photo today, and I have another full page photo to bring into this spread of my little fur baby Fred, who is rapidly becoming very, very old, and we don't think he will be with us for Christmas. So celebrating a real moment of presence here and just the general sight of seeing him in our space. I'm also bringing in one of my favourite foundation pages, which I created using the Tracy Reed Designs Make Merry collection, and I created my own transparency with one of the papers printed onto printable transparency paper, and then I layered up lots of florals and die cuts from the collection on the transparency, knowing that I'm going to have to work on the back, but that's okay. I'll just come to that when I get to that. And I have an extra 3x4 photo that I want to bring over on that right hand side of the spread, and I'm just going to go through the large sentiment pieces from the die cut pack to find something that can work for my title. And my vision here is that I want my title over on my left hand side, so on that full page photo, bringing in some of the elements from that peekaboo part of the page over on the right. So a floral or a circle die cut piece to hold some embellishment over with the title, and just making sure that there's that cohesion. I can't remember at this point, because I'm doing a voiceover today, what title I actually go with. I think it is Celebrate December, with the story being celebrating the total present moment of having little Freddie here with us at this point on the 10th of December, having him with us. So I'm pulling out some florals that I can use to layer behind that photo in a short while. I'm not sure how much you can see of that foundation page, but that transparency, it's about it's 8.25 high, and I think it's over 3 inches, so it's about 3.5 inches. And then what I have done is I have stitched a piece of pattern paper to the other side of it to make that whole page over on the right hand side 6.7 inches wide, and then I'm going to be layering up on the top. So at this point I'm trying to decide, do I want to work with a journal card or another 3x8 card from this collection, which in the end I decide to do, because I find this 3x8 card which has got the floral at the top and the bottom, and so it gives me that inspiration to extend this half wreath over onto that right hand side of that page, and also to bring in the red florals as a visual triangle. So the one up on the top right there on the card, the one on the peekaboo part of the page, and then layering one over on the left hand side of the spread under the title. So that's where I'm going with this now, deciding to kind of work with that and cut the card up, pop it over there. In a moment I have a disaster. I tear my title because it's stuck to the page. But that's okay. I'm going to cover that with some glitter glue a little bit later on, so add some sparkle to the top of it so that you can't see where I tore the L. I've added my journaling through my typewriter. It went a bit wonky, but I've decided on this spread to just embrace the wonk. So embrace that tear, embrace this wonky typing. This is in the moment. I still absolutely adore this page. I love this design. I may well bring this in somewhere else in the album, this kind of half aside as a peekaboo and half to hold journaling. But let's see how I go with that. But just bringing everything together now. So putting the photo on, extending that wreath design so that it spreads over onto that right hand side of this right hand page, and finishing things up with my date, the number. I wasn't sure whether to use that one over on the left hand side of my desk. You can see there it's a kind of transparency, but I opted instead for the little tag that comes with the Tracy Reed collection, just to have a pop of colour over on that right hand space, and pulling in some really small elements to extend that wreath, just to finish things off. And I will in a short while come in with some Nuvo drops as well to add some dimension to the centres of the big florals. So some black Nuvo drops, just a little bit of dimension on those areas, and also that sparkle from some glitter glue. I'll be bringing that in shortly too. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. And I'm looking forward to getting back to recording with my voice as I go. So talking to you as I create. I've really enjoyed doing that, enjoying that process a lot more. So I'm excited to get back to that once life returns to normal and my cold goes a little bit more. So yeah, I'll be sharing more videos soon with this album. So see you then. Bye for now.